What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ellis Slack, and you're watching the Vulgar Uplander. How are we today? It is 8:50 a.m. on a average Tuesday morning. Looks a little overcast. Well, a lot overcast. Not raining. I know you care about the weather. That's why you watch me or watch this channel, because I always report the weather, and that's the most important thing, because everybody's so concerned about the Pacific Northwest in the United States of America. I know everybody's dying to know. So that's why I share. It's important for you all to know and for me to share. So anyway, hey, hope everything's going well. Things are going average at best for me. Little inside dive into some IRL shit. So this drive, this is the, what is today, Tuesday? So today and Thursday are my last days driving to Tillamook. I'm going back to my old facility, so that's going to be shitty because it's a fucking shit show there. Just a real fucking nightmare. So yeah, I won't be making this 2-hour drive to work anymore. Instead, I'll be making a 45-minute drive. That part is better, but I hate that facility, so that part will suck. But anyway, yeah, so I've been a bit down about that. Not real thrilled about the whole thing, but it is what it is, and we will survive, as they say. So yeah, so these car videos will change just a little bit when I do them. They're just gonna have to be shorter, I guess. But on the bright side, I'll have internet the whole way, so I guess that's a win. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I'm at the Vulgar Speedway here, and I just want to talk about some Tier 1 and Tier 2 props, and what we're talking about here, and I'm going to do my best while driving. So there's, I don't know how many Tier 1 properties there are, which are the ones that are on the raceway. You can see by the fence. And I'll kind of spell it out here. You go down Meadowlark and then take this. It's going to be a left on Goya and then a left on Winthrop here. None for sale there. We're also going to look at Tier 2. So if I see any, I'll point those out, because we're giving away fucking UPEX and other shit for owning these things and like putting structures on them. So I just want to kind of highlight that. So you go up here on Van Gogh. I still have not heard back from this guy, and I haven't heard back in a while from the guy that owns this big property on Van Gogh. Oh, there's a property up here for sale. This is on Trackside Property. Who owns it? Let's take a look. So this one is RV71 for $100,000. You know, try sending this guy or person, I don't know, it could be a female too, I don't know. Try throwing them an offer, maybe 40K, maybe 50K, and see if they bite on it. I know that Swarley's done that a couple times. I think Cape has done that a couple times. I've done that at least one time, and it's worked out. So you never know. You never know what they're willing to, because even 40K, 50K, way above it, right? That's like 4X probably. But that might be the cheapest you get on the track. So anyway, let's see here. Coming down Goya again, and then you go down this little alleyway right here. Nothing there. And then you go down Lizette. You can see some of my blue. There's another Trackside property right here. Let's see what this one's worth. This one is Maverick 77, about 99,000. So a little bit less. Again, throw an offer and see if they bite. lucky. So yeah, then you hit Joliet, and you go down Joliet here. Now look, there's a tier 2 property right here because it's on the inside of the track. So if you're interested, you want to get in on this action. Let's see what this one's valued at. I don't know. It's USD, and I'm on my phone, so I can't tell. But when you're on PC, go check that out. I would love to speculate, but I don't know. I don't have a good read on what tier 2 properties are going for on the track, to be 100% honest. Anyway, so then you go down Joliet here. I need to put a little something on this property, this one that doesn't have any fences or anything. If I decide to keep it, I might give it away. Give it away now. Let's see here. You keep going down Joliet a little while here, and then you run into another trackside property that's for sale. Big Falk, 100,000. You know the drill. Here's another one before we make the turn on Westbury. 250,000. Well, fuck me. That's expensive. Yeah, see if you can get that one off them for cheaper. Yeah, so then you take this ride on Westbury. You go down this way a little ways. Look at all these tier 2 properties with nothing on them. So everything on the inside of the track. So, from Westbury up on the screen, all of this is tier 2 stuff. Okay? There's a lot of properties in there. Maybe you throw an offer at somebody. Maybe they're willing to snatch it up. Or maybe they're willing to accept your offer on one of those, maybe one with a building, maybe one without a building, and see if you can get one of those, because we're giving out prizes for those as well. You get those, you put a structure on it, you post that in the Vulgar Uplander Discord server, and we are giving away prizes and potentially tier 1 property on the track. So Swarley's got 5 of them he's giving away. So yeah, that's kind of the deal. Like, you get in on a tier 2 property, you have a decent chance at getting a tier 1 property. So get after it. That's kind of the whole gimmick we got going on here. So we really want to promote getting the track just looking sexy inside and out. So yeah. So anyway, so like, tier 1's on the track. Tier 2 is everything inside the track, and one property removed outside of the track. So I don't know why it's being wonky all of a sudden. So anyway, you continue down Westbury here. Make sure there's no Kappas trailing me here. Nothing there, but this is still on Westbury. We want to get all these fucking trackside properties, at least 75% filled in with the racetrack walls. So if you do own a trackside property, please put the walls. Reach out to me or Swarley, and we'll get you hooked up. And I'll keep reaching out to people and bugging them as we do. All right, so look at there's a bunch of properties in tier 2 that people own with buildings on them that could be submitting that have not. So if you and look at some of these ones that are going up, and I'm hoping these look like relatively active players, like these ones on the track. Dude, it smells like poo out here. Anyway, but there's a tier 2 one being built there. Hopefully when that one's built, it gets submitted, and they're in the dry. There's a bald eagle. That's pretty sick. Looks like he's on the prowl looking for some grubs. Sorry, switching lanes here. Okay. So then you keep going. I like to see that we got buildings being built, so that's exciting. Here's that's one of my properties, tier 2. Look, I'll even sell or whatever. Maybe I'll give one of these away sometime soon. look, I minted this one for $7,000. It's a tier 2 property. I'm not going to enter, obviously, on the fucking tier 2 things. If you want this property, hit me up. Offer me a trade. Submit an offer to buy it or whatever. I don't care. I'm willing to. If you want one, come and get it. Okay, there's one for $7,000. That's what I priced it at. I don't know what the going rate is right now. I have to look at the floor for Granada Hills, but I'm not going to gouge anybody. But if you want to shoot me a trade, I'm going to be really reasonable because I want people active. I want people building shit. I want people doing stuff on the track. So if you want in, there's one of mine right there. You can go submit an offer or whatever if you're interested, and we'll make something happen. Okay, so that's a tier 2 property, one right off the track. Okay, if you're into it. So anyway, then you go up Byron Avenue here. Haven't seen any more for sale. Look, here's another tier 2 property that I own with like a little bitch house. If you're interested in this one, I don't remember how much. I might have minted that one too. I'm probably going to remove that house here soon because I think I just did it for the ornament challenge. But if you're interested, you want this one, hit me up. Like, don't fucking lowball the shit out of me, But trade something reasonable, another property of equal value. I don't care. If you want a tier 2 property, you want something, I'll even leave the house on there if you want me to. But just shoot me a message, okay? Here's another tier 2 property if you're interested. All right. Going up Byron here. All the way up there. Oh, here it looks like there's a property there for sale. Let's see here. Sorry, I gotta drive at the same time here. This one's on the track because we're gonna take a left here on. Oh shit! What is this one? Give me the street name. Joliet, I believe. How much is this one for on Byron? This one is $88,000. They must be saving that for some reason, or 88 million, I should say. That's wild. Maybe I don't know. Maybe that's a placeholder for something. I don't know why that would be so fucking high, but hit them up. Maybe they're willing to part ways with it. I don't know. Maybe they just don't want to sell it, or they have it listed at a crazy price just as a flag, like, oh, this is an important property for some reason. If you think that having a track on the Vulgar Speedway is important, which I personally do, and maybe there's like, oh, I don't want to accidentally sell this, so I'm going to make it some outrageous number. But maybe if you offer them, again, something that's of value to them, they might part ways with it. So it doesn't hurt to try. So anyway, we take that left here. Here's another property that's for sale. Still near that 100,000 mark. Seems to be roughly the going rate for tier 1 properties on the Vulgar Speedway. But again, make that offer and see if they're willing to settle for less. You never know. I can tell you with 100% certainty there's been plenty of people that have. So give it a shot, see what happens. Even people that don't have them up for sale, it doesn't hurt to throw a number out and see if they're willing to bite on it. So I will tell you that there probably hasn't been very much luck under 40,000. So just saying, if you're looking to get one and you got some UPIX laying around and you want to be a part of the movement, man, that might be your best bet. Somewhere around the 40,000 mark. I think I've offered some for less and was ignored or denied. So I've offered some for a little bit more and got denied. So I mean, it's hard to say, but I definitely, like I said, I've got at least one maybe 2, I can't remember, at 40. I know Swarley's gotten some, Capes has got some, so check it out. So I love how much more building has happened recently. Look, here's another tier 2 property I have right here. It's just chilling. Probably minted that one too. Again, one just outside of trackside. So again, make an offer on that one. I'll let it go. I'm happy to do that. So send me a trade offer for something similar or whatever, and we'll see what we can do. Okay. It helps to shoot me an email or just a message first, so that way I know you're not just some rando. Just say, hey, I saw your video. I'm going to make an offer, or I made an offer on your tier 2 property. What do you think? And I'll go check it out. But because I'll get I'm sure it happens to people all the time. You get these random offers, and you're like, who the fuck is this? Like, why would I do that? Because I want people that know about this, that are offering and are going to actually do something with that property, and not just looking to rake me over the coals a little bit. So, and I don't mind getting raked over the coals a little bit for somebody who's going to be active and doing something with the Boulder Speedway. So, if you want it, I just want to know that you're, not just some rando looking to flip a property. That would piss me off. I would not be happy about that. But I want somebody that's invested, that wants in on the tier 2 prop, that's going to put a structure up, that is going to enter into that competition to win some prizes, maybe potentially a tier 1 property on the track. I just want some active players that are looking to improve the track and not just flip for a quick profit. That would be shitty. So, but yeah. So then you come up here on Trosa or whatever, Trosa, and then you make that right hand turn on Tennyson. Looks like our little battle with Hyde Park has fizzled a little bit, but not to worry. I'm sure there's more to come in the nearest future. I have not forgotten about my battle / feud with the Hyde Park Ninjas. We're just in a little bit of a hiatus while we advance some other projects at the moment. So, but don't you worry, I still got some fun things up my sleeve. So, okay, so then you come down here a little ways and look at all these tier 2 properties like this one right here. I bet they would move on this property. I just shoot an offer at somebody. All of these will count for tier 2. Like everything on the inside here is going to count, because between Joliet and Tennyson here, all of these properties that don't have anything on them could be yours, probably at a really reasonable rate. I'm sure a lot of people sitting in there have no idea. I didn't reach out to any of them. I reached out to every single person who owns a tier 1 property at least once, and let them know, hey, you own a trackside property on my track. I'm trying to do this thing. Let me know if you're interested. So they have a decent idea of what they got. And I'm sure when they come back and look and they see development around it, they're like, oh shit, maybe this is worth something. But the tier 2 stuff, no, there's been zero contact. I haven't reached out to anybody. So, and if there's just some, random Joe Schmo that owns some property in Granada Hills, you may not even realize that you own a tier 2 property, and you may not care. They're like, oh, somebody offered me a trade, or they want to give me, $15,000 or $20,000 or whatever the number is to get a tier 2 property. I bet you could fucking steal one for a great price, and they would not know the difference. So, anyway, just something to think about. So let's look and see if there's any other tier 2s. It's gonna be none. I saw none there. I saw none in there. that are just up for sale by chance. I know we saw a couple. You can offer trades or whatever, or make an offer to me on the 3 that I highlighted there. Then as you go down all the way into here, all of this stuff on the inside here is all of this is tier 2. All of this shit. Okay. It doesn't look like there's much for sale in there, but it doesn't mean people won't move on it. So anyway, I just want to highlight that every week we're going to be giving away prizes for tier 2 entries into on the Vogler Speedway. If you are owning a tier 2 property and you put a structure on it, and you submit that in the again Vogler Uplander Discord channel under the contest section, you have a shot at, like I said, you have a shot at winning one of 5 tier 1 properties on the track, which, if you noticed, are, that the lowest is 88,000. You get that for free. That could be, if you want to sell it, you need to do your thing, but I hope you don't. But if you do, that's your prerogative. It is what it is. Hopefully you sell it to somebody who wants in on the track, and anybody that's spending $100,000 to get in on the track or to get that property is probably wanting in on the track, is my assumption. So that one might be all right. But anyway, yeah, if not that, like, there's lots of structure ornaments. There are map assets. I think there's UPICs, there's carts, there's some shit on there. So anyway, yeah, get in after it. It doesn't hurt you. It only benefits you. Get the property, build the structure, submit it, and then win some shit. You know what I'm saying? It's easy. So that's that. And then we'll just keep giving shit away until we give away all 5 of those tier 1 properties. So Swarley's not holding on to them. He wants to give them away. So if you want one, you can get one. All you gotta do is get some tier 2 properties, which are cheap, and you can essentially get a free tier 1 property. So on other racing news, let me zoom out here before I get to the no internet zone, which I know I'm getting close to. A while back, when Miami Beach launched, there's this place I dubbed as Schlong Island. And Swarley, the wonderful little bastard that he is, was such a little sweetie and bought some properties on Schlong Island. And then because I didn't have enough and it's kind of expensive, oh, look at all these little calves. They're so cute. Anyway, so he went and built he submitted a racetrack. We worked together and he submitted it. So we got some, let me show you. I call it Schlong Island because it looks like a dick. It's where this says Cleveland Road on here. Doesn't this look like a dong? I got one property at the very tip of it. And the racetrack, basically is the whole shaft going into the tip there. And he started building the racetrack property. Let me see where it's at. If I can get the structures to come up, we might be able to see it. Give me just a second. Okay. This track is going to be called, once the racetrack structure is built, It's going to be called Le Johnson Run. So we had a fun time coming up with a name for that. And then we finally landed on one that we thought would be appropriate for the game and also is appropriate for where we have placed this track. So I'm pretty excited about that. Let me keep looking. I want to say it's on this left side. Sorry, driving. This guy behind me is like, "Why are you going so slow, bro?" Oh, wait, is this right here? Oh, I think this is it. Right there is going to be your starting line. If you can see it, here, I'll zoom in a little bit. Right there it is being built. As soon as I free up some upticks, I'm going to go stake on there. It's probably just at minimum, so it might not be built for a little while, especially since things have been nerfed a little bit, which is good in my opinion. But yeah, he just let me know that this was finally approved and the structure's up. If you want to go help build up Le Johnson Run, it's going to be done in about 11 days. Maybe he sparked it all the way up. I don't know. Let me see here. I don't know how much spark you need. He's got a fuck ton on there. So, well, fuck. I guess it's going to be done in 11 days. He might have sparked it all the way up, but either way, Le Johnson Run racetrack structure will be done, or the starting line structure will be done in about 11 days, a little under 2 weeks. And then once that's done, it's roughly like a 2-week kind of wait. At least that's how it has been before it's actually live. And so the racetrack essentially goes, let me zoom out a little bit here. It's going to start right there, and it's going to go up the shaft here, continue up the shaft. You're going to go around the tip, where there's some properties. You're going to see some teabaggers up there that are kind of guarding against some of the shiesty Hyde Parkers. As you can see, they still have their L Wanker jab on me down below. Happy MFers got the Suck It still up there, which is good. That's a dig at Hyde Park. I had to remove my fences up there because I had to put them on actual properties that I needed fences for. But it used to say Suck It Ninjas. I'll find another way to put ninjas up there. It's gonna need to be there for the racetrack. But anyway, then you go all the way around this Biscayne Circle, and you go down Cleveland, all the way down the shaft on that side. I mean, there's some fucking gnarly straightaways here. Let me tell you. And I don't remember exactly on which side I made some of the curvy curves that we had submitted, but I believe it's going to take that. Well, it's going to fan out right there, if I'm not mistaken, and then it's going to make this hard right onto this Cecil Street, and then take a hard left on Cleveland, then take a hard right onto what is this? Normac Avenue. Go all the way across, do almost the exact same thing on the other side, where then you take a right on Biscayne Point there, take a right on Fowler, and then you're going to take a left on Daytona, where then you go all the way up, if I'm not mistaken. It could be slightly different than that. It could be that it goes all the way out to this Biscayne Road. I think it probably does actually go all the way up to Biscayne Road. And then right on Fowler, left on Daytona. I don't remember exactly. Or maybe it goes... yeah, I don't remember. Nomac. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the only way. Yeah, I'll have to look at it again. It could go up, like I said, Daytona, Fowler, and then Biscayne. So go right on Daytona, left on Fowler, right on Biscayne. I think that's probably what it is, now that I'm thinking about it again. Either way, and then it's going to run, right back up. You're going to have a few turns right there at the end, and then just one big, massive fucking straightaway all the way up and down the shaft and around the tip. And that's going to be La Johnson Run, everybody. I cannot remember exactly how long it is. I want to say it's under 2 miles. It might be really, really fun for some of those really fast cars. You're going to have just these gnarly boost zones. You are going to have a series of tight corners there at the around the sack, so to speak, where it gets kind of juicy before you get into the long straightaway, the long shaft section, where you can really just drive it home. You know what I'm saying? You gotta put a little work in, on the underside, on the undercarriage there. Really get technical when you get down up in there, and then once you get out of the weeds a little bit, you can really just pound on the pedal, if you know what I mean, and just fucking put the balls to the wall and drive that sucker, real hard and fast to the finish line. If you're picking up when I'm laying down, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think it's going to be a real fun course. I think we could get a lot of action on La Johnson Run. I think it should be maybe the dirtiest track possible. I don't know. It's Swarley's track. We kind of collabed on it together. I don't remember if I had the idea to make a track on there, or maybe it was somebody else. I don't honestly remember. It could have been a group effort. I can't remember. But either way, Swarley took the bulls by the horn and just got it done. Like the fucking champion that he is. So now we got some dreams coming true. You too can stake your claim and buy some property on the Johnson Run, and mark your territory. Give a good go at it. Stroke your ego, if you will. See if you can get a good time on it. Get a good run in on the Johnson Run. The possibilities are endless. We can all come and check it out. See who can get the fastest time on the Johnson Run when it's ready to go. Of course, it's not fluffed yet. When it's ready to go, we'll definitely talk about it. But I'm very excited to expose La Johnson Run to everybody. It'll be a really nice time. It should be tantalizing to all, and a really great experience. And yeah, I look forward to getting it on with all of you on the Johnson Run. So can't wait for that day. So, anyway, I'd really like to do something with that shocker over there, but I don't know what we can do with it, because it's just one road. You got your penetrator right there, and then you got the shocker in the backside. Just hanging out. Just let us go. Except it's more like this. Anyway, it's this show. Fuck, man. I've gotten so lowbrow on this channel over the time. It's not gonna get better. It's not. Like if you're like, oh man, that fucking Elslag, that vulgar uplander, I really wish he wasn't such a foul little bastard. If you think that that's gonna change, you're mistaken, unfortunately. Sometimes you just gotta have fun. Like I said, I put in my what is it? UCN application. Haven't heard anything back about it. Not surprised, but haven't heard anything back about it. I've even asked for an update. No updates yet. Maybe that's all the answer I needed. You know what I'm saying? I'm still gonna, no matter what, I'm still gonna be me and be, we're gonna be foul. This is all within the game. So like, I didn't make them pick this area. These guys, they got a dirty streak in them too. I know Upland does. You don't look at this property and be like, that looks like a dick. You don't look at that and not think that. Okay, you don't. It looks like a dick. The people who built that in real life know that they made a big giant dick for an island. Okay? They know what they did. Okay? And then Upland comes around and they're like, you know what? Let's make Miami Beach. There's a big dick over there. And I think we need to make that some important property. Right? And I'm sure that like there's some fucking really great properties on Schlong Island here. I'm sure there are. But Upland, you knew what you were doing when you made this. And if you didn't think that somebody was going to come along and make it dirty, you were greatly underestimating the community, and especially me. I've been around. I've been making content before this was released. You had to know this was coming, and if you didn't know, you don't know your audience. You don't know your users, okay? You knew. That's the thing. You knew what you were doing. You knew you had a big dick. You didn't even have to make that. You didn't have to map that section out. You could have left it alone if you were concerned about it, but you didn't. You're like, that's going to be funny. Let's make that. Let's take the big dick in Miami Beach and let's put it into Upland. You knew what you were doing, and I appreciate that. That's why you can't block me from the UCN, because it's not fair, because you guys are dirty too. You knew what you were doing, okay? And you'd be an awfully big hypocrite if you said, we can't let that vulgar Uplander in there because he makes fun of the dicks that are on Miami Beach. No, you did that on purpose. You knew it was coming, okay? You knew it was coming. Now I know you've blocked some like very direct, kind of vulgar things that I've tried to make or name, and I am fine with that. I can appreciate that. Hey, screen, you stop that. Okay, good. Sometimes it makes my camera Anyway, I can appreciate that. I get it. You can't be like in your face disgusting, right? And this is a real structure that is there in the real world, right? So, like you would have plausible deniability. Hey, we're just mapping out, something that actually exists in the world. There's a big dick in Miami Beach. That's okay, right? But you know what you're doing, And I know that if we would have named it Schlong Island, that you would have rejected that. That's too on the head, okay? Or it's too on the nose, as they say. So that's why we went with LaJohnson Run, okay? It gives everybody that plausible deniability, but you fucking know. You saw that. You saw where that racetrack was, and you're probably like, that's funny. I guarantee it. I guarantee it. You saw that, and you're like, that's good. I like that. It's subtle, but they know what we're fucking doing. Because I know what you did, Upland. You made this. You're provoking me. You want me to make this content. You want me to find the dirties in the world, and damn it, I will. I will rise to the occasion. I will give you what you want. I will find all the dicks and all the shockers in Upland, and I will continue to push that narrative as hard as I can, okay? And as subtly as I can when I, well, not me, Swarley did this. This is Swarley's fault. But, we did this together. I didn't have the means. I didn't have the properties. He did to make LaJohnson Run. So thank you, Swarley. You are a gem. A sweet little pumpkin, okay? Filled with seeds that we're gonna scoop out every so often. We're gonna spread that seed all across Upland, okay? You are the vessel in which I can spread your seed all across Upland. I just take little chunks of your little pumpkin body, spread that seed all over the place, and then we're gonna make other, little gross things, with your help. You're my little treasure. Anyway, yeah. So Upland, don't get mad at me. Don't get mad at me because I'm exposing you for what you truly are. You're a little pervert, just like me. Okay? So yeah. Swarley put in the Johnson Run. Okay? We made a fucking dick track. Okay? And if I could have done something with that shocker right there, I would have. But I can't. Okay? Now, if you ever do drag strips, you bet your sweet ass that little drag strip right there, that little shocker, is going to be a drag strip. We're going to strip the drag right out of that damn thing. We're going to race on it. Right to the tip. Anyway. This has been fun. Anyway, go get your, tier 1, tier 2 properties in the Vulgar Speedway. Stay tuned for LaJohnson Run as it's going to come into Upland. In the very near future. It'll come to all of you very soon. Anyway, yeah. So it's 9:30. You know what? I'm very curious. Here's the thing. I'm getting close to back to internet. I think I might drag this out. I want to see if there's any 9 o'clock announcements. Because oftentimes, it is Tuesday. So you know what that means? They might have dropped the drops already. And then I could kill the two birds with one stone so I don't have to talk about it later. Because I can guarantee it's going to suck. Right? I mean, have they milked this dragon long enough? Maybe. Maybe they're going to come out with something really cool. I don't know. I want a dragon that's fucking shooting ice fire out of its face. That's what I want. Give me that ice dragon shooting fucking ice sickles out of its mouth. That'd be kind of cool. But probably, realistically, these drops are gonna suck. We're gonna get something that's not exciting. It's probably gonna be like a fucking overlay or something of some fucking shitty dragon that you can't hardly see. That's gonna clutter your space. I hope it's not that, but we'll see. Maybe they'll give us they've already given us an animated property plaque, so I don't see that happening. I bet it's an overlay. They could, what they could do? They could redeem themselves from Sizzle Season. How they made that circle of fire, but they made it just a bit too small where it could have worked perfectly on the border. They could do a very similar thing, but with icicles. Maybe put a dragon on it or something. That would be pretty cool. That would be cool. If they did that as an overlay, that would tickle my fancy. I'd be all kinds of about that. But I think it is going to be an overlay. They've already done backgrounds for your Block Explorer background. They could add more of this. There's only 3 fucking things that they do, so it could be anything. But my guess is that it's going to be an overlay, and I've not been a big fan of about 99% of these overlays because I think they suck. I think they suck and they don't add much for the most part. Like the spider one was cool. Now if they had an overlay of like a little dragon like shooting fire or shooting ice fire or something, I'd be kind of cool with that. That would be kind of neat. Or even what would also be kind of cool is if like maybe it did that, but then it like iced over your Block Explorer where it was kind of transparent, a little bit, but you kind of see behind it with like this ice feature over. That would be kind of neat. I'd be down for that, but that might be too much. Like if you had a little tiny dragon, looks like he's shooting ice fire out of his mouth, and then like ice is over your whole Block Explorer, just within the circle. That would be kind of cool. I'd be down for something like that. Like I say, it wouldn't. It would just be like it would just be again like a slightly transparent overlay where you could kind of see your Block Explorer in the background. Oh yeah, here's where we can get internet back. I'm in Hebo. Those of you that live in Oregon, you may know where Hebo is. I've now entered Hebo. On my way to the Tillamook. And we'll see when the internet comes back on here in about a minute or so. And then we'll go check and see if maybe there's an update. Back out and come back in and see if maybe there's a video or if it said, hey, drops are live. And we'll see if my prediction is correct. Which likely it's not. Other than I think it's going to suck. I think it will suck. Oh, here we go. We have internet. Oh, yep. You scallywag. Okay. Who's that? Picasso. 31 Uplanders in 31 days. Hey, if you ever check that out, go get after it. All right. So then we'll just make our way over to the channels. Connection error, you bastard. All right, here's what we're gonna do. First things first. What was this? Oh, limited sale that I registered for is live. Oh yeah, that's the leprechaun thing. Let's take a gander at that, shall we? $19.99. 164th and left. Do I want to pull the trigger on the Leprechaun thingamajigger and get 20,000 UPIX and a Block Explorer? I don't know. I'll think about it. I noticed that these X-Stacks map assets are not flying off the shelves, so that's a thing. Anywho, yeah, let's do this. Let's do that thing. And then we're going to go back into Upland and see if there's an update. See if they've got any news for us. You've got any news for the Uplanders? Tell me. You know something I saw this morning while I was taking a dumpskies on the old toilet? I saw that Metaverse Millen is putting out his last video, which is kind of sad. He was my initial inspiration for doing this, and it sounds like he's gonna step away from the video part. Hopefully he's gonna still stay active within Upland and do that thing. But either way, it'll be sad to see it not, making videos with us anymore. But maybe we'll find a way to get you on the channel. Do a little something. I completed some construction, so that's good. These are some older builds that I didn't get done in time. Okay, get rid of that. Nothing popped up, which is not what I was hoping for. So we'll go into here. Let's go into the old channels. Nothing in announcements. So maybe I didn't mean to do that. Maybe the drops are not live as of yet. We can go look though and see if we notice anything different in here. There's a good chance that maybe they are live and just nothing's been posted about it yet. But we'll take a look. Okay. These ones are hard to tell what order they come in. Oh, it looks like it's a little fucking... There it is. I see a little clover. Really? Fucking clover. That looks... At least it's animated, right? At least it's animated. I don't know if there's anything else on here. Nothing stands out definitively to me on that. So we'll look down here. Get past these. We got any other cool ones here? Whatever. Anything in here? That's 24. Nothing there that I can see that's obvious to me. Look at all these fucking things. They're just flooding the way. What is this? Is this a new one? What is this? There's two of them here. Lucky Scales. Frost 25. Wealth Whisper. These look kind of cool. I mean, they're a little bit more colored, which is nice. They're not animated, which is fine. But they look kind of neat. What is that like? Are they like covering gold or like hovering over gold? It does look that way. I don't hate that. I mean, it's the same kind of shit. You know, it's like a big fucking long thing of more of the same shit. But I mean, it's not all that bad. You know, we'll click on it. We'll save it. We'll do that one, sure. Okay, so drops are in there. Nothing to fucking write home about. The clover sucks. I think that's lame. Nothing to get your panties wet over. Right? It doesn't make my pants tight. But it is what it is. All right, let's go. We got to keep working on these structures. Got to get them down on all the ones that I started a while back. This one. We'll finish off this one real quick, like before I hit another no internet zone. We'll just call this. I don't know what the actual number is, so I just delete it all and make it say 17,000. Oops. And then we'll say you don't have that much. You can only do 16,000. 16,440. 640. 16,640. That's how I figure out how much I can throw on there. 16,640. And I got 19 hours to go, and then that one's done, so that's good. And then we'll just snowball all of that one. What do you mean, oops? The fuck do you mean, oops? You motherfucker. Don't oops me. Let me put it on there. 16,640. Don't fucking oops me. Just say congratulations. Fuck you. Oops. Oh, you're really pissing me off. Okay. Well, let's try 16,440 in case I can't read. Although it's not telling me I have too much. Yes, confirm. Don't you fucking oops me again. You motherfucker. You motherfucker. Okay. Okay. You're gonna oops me? You're gonna oops me. Alright. Let's try this again. Let's try this one more fucking time. Sometimes you just gotta go back into it. Okay? Click it again. 16,640. 16,640. You motherfucker. Why do you hate me? Alright, fuck it. We'll put it on a different property. Okay? You little bitch. We'll go put it back on here for now. Before I lose fucking internet again, I just want to get this on there. I don't even know how much this one can take. 16, I don't know, 940. Let's try that. Oh, this one's going to take 13,50. 13,50. 13,050. Okay. Click the button. Don't be a twat. Thank you. I see. Why does it work now? Why would it say fuck you on the other property and work just fine on this one? I don't fucking know. I don't know. Piece of shit. Whatever. We got it in just in time. Because I'm about to lose the old interwebs again. Look at that, everybody. We hit the hour mark. Yeah, we'll see if that sale's still going by the time I get off of work. Maybe I pop in, maybe I don't. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I think that'll do it for now, everybody. It's been a real pleasure hanging out with you guys today. Get in on those tier 1, tier 2 properties and look out for La Johnson Run. It's coming. So, it's coming. Yeah. So until I see you again in the very, very near future, likely. Hopefully sooner than Friday, but if not sooner than Friday, I will see you Friday on Upland After Dark at 9 o'clock Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern. That would be Upland After Dark. So look forward to catching you guys over there. So until then, I will bid you adieu. All right, guys, take it easy. Have a great day, and I will check you later. Peace.